Now, let's move to the Class 11 AA level, a battle of two West Fargo teams, Packers versus Mustangs, and man, was it a battle, an incredible atmosphere,
Definitely, yeah, these fans getting into it, there wasn't just a battle on the field, it was, a little back and forth between them, but, the Mustangs going for their first state title, the Packers going for their 7th. Every time they've stepped in the Fargo Dome, they've gotten a state title, so pretty exciting.
Yeah, pretty impressive. I mean, West Fargo Cheyenne, you talk about it, that's a team that, people from the west side of the state know a lot about because they've lost a century the last 2 years here. They finally get over that hurdle this year. You were on the field for the first half. Going into halftime, West Fargo Cheyenne was up 14-0. But really, we talked about it. The story of the first half was all about West Fargo Cheyenne's running back.
Yeah, over nearly 150 yards rushing. That is incredible. I don't even think they threw the ball, more than a handful of times, which is really great for this offense, and really the offensive line too, stepping up and letting them, make these big plays.
Yeah, and Josh mentioned his offensive line and how much love he had for them after such a big game.
It feels great, and our old line was making huge holes, and I was running hard, and we play for each other. They work hard, I work hard, that's what we do. Our coaches do a really good job in practice of making sure we're working hard and not slacking off, so that motivates us as a team to play together, and we worked really hard.
Coming out of halftime, the Packers were down 14-0. Whatever coach said to them in the locker room, though, during halftime really got them fired up because they came out, scored a touchdown, got the PAT, but then it seems like everything just kind of fell into the Mustangs' lap.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how much you have to say to a team at halftime with a rivalry, a state title on the line, but clearly there was some kind of message in the locker room, but after that score, it was just kind of like you said, the air kind of got caught out of them, and a big reason was Josh Hendrickson. I mean, it was, West Fargo Cheyenne was up the gut, 3 yards in a cloud of dust every time he touched the ball. He ended the game with 39 carries. I mean, they were just putting the team on his back and letting him run.
It's like Derrick Henry level.
I know, he needs to carry my fantasy team. Nearly 250 yards rushing for Hendrickson on the day. Coach had some pretty good things to say about him after the game.
He's huge. He's just a beast, and when he starts rolling and gets in his groove, he's tough to stop.
So Josh Hendrickson was the man of the day. I mean, it was just kind of like old school football. They were riding his legs all the way to the end zone, not like they were doing anything special, but what this team achieved this year was incredibly special for West Fargo Cheyenne and this entire community.
Definitely, getting their first state title win in program history, being one of the teams to end the season undefeated, that's a huge feat in itself.
It's definitely a relief. It was a super fun year, but it gets stressful when we got these games like this in this situation. But it sure was fun. The kids responded, and it was a great win for us.
It feels great. We worked really hard all year, and last year was a bummer, but we came out. We worked hard all year. We really wanted this one, and we came and got it.
I told the boys they should be so proud of themselves. They were unblemished. They just did a great job, and they all stuck together, and it was an awesome year for them.
Huge accomplishment. I mean, there's only 2 teams in the Dakota Bowl that finished their season that way, so a huge accomplishment for the Mustangs, obviously.